Come with me if you want to not die. Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Zareth Prevails. That sounded a little kidnap-ish, didn't it? Anyways, let's talk about 5v5. There's a new season here, and I've already done all my JC fights. I want to help you guys understand the new stuff with 5v5 so that you can win. I want you to win, guys. Get your wins. Here's some quick tips. Let's get going. And by going, I mean thanking my patrons. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much for everything, all your support. You guys are amazing. And thank you to everyone who supports this channel for free. All you've got to do is hit that thumbs up button, like, subscribe, comment. Did you know that algo in Greek means horse? Coinkydink? I think not. Let's get to it, folks. Number one, and we're trying something new here. Star Killer, or at least the new format. Star Killer still works versus Thick Ray. The new Thick Crons, plus 15% extra health and protection against Ray. Let's see how it goes. And everything's sped up because this isn't me teaching you how it works. It's just showcasing that, hey, we've actually done this. I actually did this 2 different times, and without there's not like a specific Ray build that's really taking prevalence right now. This one was interesting because it had Kenobi and Barris. It's like an old school, an attempt to be really old school. It also has Sortie in it, as you can see, and I mean, Sortie's fine. She does okay. She does fine. She builds her mastery is what happens, but you can control this particular build by just putting shock on everyone, because Kenobi doesn't hand out his buffs with shock. Barris doesn't gain turn meter and doesn't heal people when everyone is shocked. Sortie doesn't gain her stacks of protection when she's shocked. So the biggest worry I had this fight, guys, was it was taking a while to get to the point where she would actually ult. You can see she's either I'm super fast or she's super slow. So, you know, there's issues. Just gotta keep everyone freshly applied with that shock. Remember to keep your Mara stocked with lots of potency, guys. And she did her ult. We were able to defang her with getting rid of her blue buff thing. Hey, look at that. There's a Star Destroyer and retire for your face. Alright, so that was my main account, guys. Easy enough. Get 75, and then my alt account, you guys can see just the final bit. I actually just killed Ray first. Alright, number 2. Hold on. Something's not working. There we go. Number 2. I'll get used to it eventually, guys. So will you. Soon you will learn to appreciate me. Marin with the Kron destroys the Jabba ads. It's quite impressive in a sad kind of way. Watch this, guys. So the Kron, whenever someone dies on your team, then it applies a bunch of plague onto them. And look at these stacks of plague already after some people died. Look at 22 stacks on Embo. It's like we're in the Riva mission, and the Jawas are just going nuts with your thermals. Look at that. They just drop. It's been 30 seconds, guys, and this whole team is just gone already. And it's like, hey, we have 4.5 minutes to kill Jabba. I guess we gotta kill this Chrysanthemum, but I mean, this is really like 9 Chrysanthemum. Like this is a 350 defense Jabba with the thick Kron, and they're gone already. It's really crazy. So now we're gonna speed up really fast, and I think eventually we just skip, because you can't actually kill him. Well, I did it wrong. You need to have 2 people dead. You need to have 2 people dead. And I didn't. I failed it, but very impressive all the same, in my opinion. Number 3, and related to the previous, Mon Mothma cleans up Jabba, even the really high defense Jabba, very easily. Oh, hold on. Jeez. Jumping the gun here, guys. Alright, so I have Saw Gerrera here, because I wanted to test him. He's Relic 5. I wanted to test him with his basic. He applies defense down, and so that cuts their defense in half, which is really nice against Jabba with 350 defense. Of course, I mean, I don't really have that high of relics. Everyone's 5. I guess Mothra's 7. That doesn't matter much. I guess her stats that she hands out to people are good. Kyle Katarn's relic 7. He's modded decently. Although I keep taking his really good mods away from him. And you just, eventually you take him out. Max Banner's there, guys. Alright, next up. You guys saw I was a 4. Number 4. Jedi Cal versus Malgus is tricky. Now, I want to make sure people understand that I've been saying a lot. I want to acknowledge, I think that Jedi Cal is going to be amazing again, and one of the reasons is we're going to be able to have a really consistent Malgus counter. And you'll note this is a really high relic team. This is from my main account, and my opponent has Relic 9 Malgus, Relic 9 everything else. Of course, he's going to unlock Leviathan just like I will later today when this is released, video released. And so we're just trying to get the kill on Malgus, and obviously I've never done this before, and so I've been saying that this is going to be really good. In 3s, it worked perfectly, wonderful, just dominant, and 5s, things are usually different, and so we keep marking best. Yet I'm not sure what the best strategy is. I'm not sure if this team even works, but I do like to at least think of myself as, and I mean, I think I have a pretty good body of work saying it too, of doing it too, I do admit when I'm wrong, and this isn't me being wrong yet, but so far, this is a very tricky counter, and so we'll acknowledge that maybe I was wrong. Who knows, man? I hope not. I hope we can find a solution. I'm sure someone wiser than I can find a solution, but this is funny because my opponent has Jedi Cal, and he killed everything. Okay, Cal killed Malgus, and then my opponent killed everything except for Darth Revan and Sith Marauder, I believe, on mine, and I almost guarantee he used a similar comp to this. I didn't talk to him, but he didn't kill the whole team. My comp was very, very similar, though, and Malgus was dead. Darth Revan wasn't yet, and you have to think maybe it's because this is not just intuitive and easy, and that goes counter to what I have been saying. So, unfortunately, I guess I was wrong a little bit about that. You can see we're going to time out here. That was a little bit frustrating, guys. I don't know what to tell you. Look at that. Alright, next up. This one is pretty cool, actually. Number 5. Gidme Rex Tuskens in 5v5. Now everyone knows what Gidme is at this point. I hope you use Gideon. As long as he's the fastest, he reduces everyone's turn meter, gives huge stacks of protection up to all of the support level characters or type characters in a Galactic Republic team led by Padme, and everyone gets huge stacks of courage, which do % health damage to people they hit, and these guys happened to be modded for health more than protection. So you see Shakti killed the chieftain, we killed the warrior. These guys were modded a little bit more for protection, it looks like, but these guys are the role players. And remember, this doesn't, if they have the 5v5, or if they have the 3v3 Omicrons, that doesn't do anything for them. So we're just able to destroy these guys. Remember, Tusken Chieftain can actually be faster than Gideon, but that's not going to happen. Now, this one is a little bit egg on my face. This is number 6. Imperial Troopers versus Lord Vader is quite perilous. Now, this is on my alternate account, but this is my primary way of killing Lord Vader, because remember, we only have 3 Galactic Legends to usually this opponent had 7, and that is pretty consistent. And this counter is pretty consistent for me. But this is a Lord Vader with the thick Kron with a bunch of extra protection and 160% defense. And so whereas we have all the mechanics here available to be able to get him. This is Relic 7 on Royal Guard. Okay, so Iden is modded so that she's faster than Piet, so that she can cleanse everyone. We can get turn meter. We can go AoE crazy and try to take out this Royal Guard. Look at how little damage my Dark Trooper is doing, guys. It's kind of sad. It's very sad, in fact. And we want to take out Royal Guard, man. Just let me take him out, please. Please let me take him out. But they ended up getting a turn. Once Maul gets a turn, it's just over. I was like, you know what? Let's just stick it out a little bit longer. We'll see. We'll see if we can at least just get 1 kill. Maybe, probably not. As soon as they get a turn, usually that means that we're done because it breaks our stacks. But I was hoping, I remained hopeful that this would be the day that I continued to demolish this team. But maybe a stronger Dark Trooper could have done it. I mean, this is only Relic 7, but I did have a really good Datacron on it was like plus 33% offense, and that was it, guys. That's it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I don't know, that video, that everything. I hope you had a great day. Have a great day. Thank you all so much for watching. And remember that in all things, Xaereth prevails. Let me know what your thoughts are on this format. Is this helpful? Is it good? Do you want something more? We'll get more professional and proficient at it if I practice more. But anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching. And remember that in all things, Xaereth prevails.